Alrighty, folks, welcome back. I feel like it's been forever since we've done Mini GT, but we did just look at some earlier this week. But anyways, I got two Mini GTs here. Look at both of them. So they have brought back the Liberty Walk R35. After I don't know. I mean, I know some of them were Pandem, but I don't know. After like 70 or 80 releases of Liberty Walk R35s, they decided to bring it back. Why? The only good thing about them bringing it back, all jokes aside, is that it for the newer collectors that did miss out on those castings, they're all very expensive now. Like, I remember, like 3 years ago, a lot of them used to be pretty... There was a good handful that were actually pretty cheap, and even those are all pretty pricey. So, for the people that did miss these from when they were readily available, it is nice that you can now get some Liberty Walk R35s, but, like, they've done, like, 70 or 80 of them. It's just kind of insane. But I am really excited for this one. This is the Nissan Skyline GTR and Nismo. This is the CRS version, which is very cool. So... we'll take a look at both of those. I did pull out some of my R35s that I do have. Liberty Walk ones. There's one Pandem in here, which I actually do quite like. I actually don't know. I might be thinning out some of my models soon because I just have too much stuff that I don't really care about. So a couple of these may hit the chopping block. I haven't really decided yet, but I figured I'd pull them out for this video. And I also have... this one, oh, excuse me, I also have this one right here that we can compare to the CRS version of the R32 Nismo. This was the Sugio Matsuda version. So this is his Nismo. Oh, actually, his is not a Nismo. His is just a regular R32, I believe. So we'll be able to do a little bit of comparing with that. So there's that car right there. And then, yeah, I have R35s in the background. There's only one of these. There's only one Liberty Walk R35 that I do not have that I do want, and it's the magic gray one. I have 3 out of the 4 magic colors. This is the magic purple one. I think I've done a video on this one like a couple years ago. So the video, probably not a great video, but beautiful paints on these. I wish they would bring these magic paints back. Here's the magic pearl version right here. Just so good. Such good paints. They need to start doing stuff like this again. And then this magic green one, which I actually picked up, I think early 2025. So about a year ago, I think I picked this one up. I found it for 20 bucks. Somebody was selling it and they didn't know what it was worth. So I grabbed it for 20 bucks. Why not? Really like the magic paints. And then there's just some other cool ones. Like this one was really cool. At the time, this was one of the most complex liveries that we had seen Mini GT do. Obviously, they've done a bunch of stuff even crazier than that now. But yeah, there's definitely some cool ones. The old Pandem one, the Molotov fighter. I wanted the one with the ducktail, but just never ended up picking it up. And now these are just stupid money. But anyways, yeah. So I used to have a lot more of the R35s. I used to have, I think, almost all of the Pandem versions that they released. I used to have, I think I had over half of the Liberty Walk ones as well. I had a lot of them. And then it got to the point where I was like, why do I have 60 R35s? Because this isn't all my R35s either. I have the gold set, which I honestly don't even really care about those anymore. But and then I also, behind me, if I can reach them, I know I'm babbling, I'll have put a timestamp at the beginning for when the actual review starts. That way I don't feel as bad about babbling. They did some old ones in like the Lego boxes. And I have a few of those as well that I'm currently pulling out to show you. I have this Zero Fighter one. I wanted to get number 6, which again was the ducktail spoiler. You'll see a common theme. I prefer the R35s that do not have the big wing. But I have that Fighters Works. These are outrageously expensive now. And then I also have both of the magic bronze ones. So I was wrong. There's technically 6 R35s that have the magic paint, because these are both different. One of them is the ducktail, and then one of them has the big wing. I don't know, maybe I'll sell the one with the wing as well, because these are pretty much the same exact car. Number 32 and number 33. So yeah, I have a lot of R35s, especially if you count like all the race cars and stuff that we've gotten too. It's just kind of crazy. And so I really didn't need this one, but I wanted to take a look at it because it looks like they have done some improvements like tire printing on it. This is number 1124. There's all the information there. This is the LB Silhouette Works GT 35 GTRR version 2 kit. It's a mouthful, I know, but that's just how they name them. Right-hand drive, it's got the new Nissan licensing sticker. In fact, I think both of these do, yeah. I do like that new Nissan licensing sticker. It looks really cool. So, we'll take a look at it, take a quick gander. I mean, this is kind of a... I guess you would consider this like a legendary mini GT casting, but does not make me super excited. So here it is. First thing I will say, it has very nice weight to it because it is quite a big car in diecast and in real life too. The R35s are pretty big. It's got a metal base. This is again a 2009 Nissan GTR, so I believe this is the same exact casting as all of the old versions of it, which I think I have only one of this kit right here, which is this sphere light one that I was just showing off. I think this is the same kit. I think I have a couple more of that kit somewhere, but yeah, this one's just a very simple blue and black livery. It's not bad by any means. It really isn't. And I'm not, if any of this comes off negative, I promise it's not. It's just, this is a casting they've done so many of that I think it's a little redundant to bring it back, except for the new people. Like I said, but there is tire printing. It's got Toyo tires printing, Toyo tire proxies on it, which is very cool. They're very thin tires, which I do like. And then it's got some nice 6-spoke wheels in there, just done in like a black color. Nothing too crazy. And then Nismo on the side. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Just classic Liberty Walk stuff. There's a Nismo badge on the side right there. Number 5, Liberty Walk, Skyline. So pretty cool. This seems like we got this Silhouette R34 one, like the red one, and this kind of seems like that same like type of livery, just done in blue, which is cool. So it's a little bit coherent, where the bottom half of the car is black and then the top is a different color. And then it does say Nissan Skyline on the windshield banner, Nismo and Nissan on the front. I do like the red accents around those side vents right there as well. That is pretty cool. There's a little bit of silver right here, and then the GTR and Nismo badges look pretty good as well. Silver intercooler in there looks pretty good. Headlights look good. They've always looked really good on this casting. I mean, even these super early ones had pretty nice looking headlights, so that's all good there. I don't see any changes or anything. Black roof. Defroster lines on the back look good. Just a black plastic interior, which is also not upgraded at all from the old ones. And then here's the wing. Looks pretty good. Pretty standard Liberty Walk on there. Liberty Walk on the sides as well with blue. And then here is the back. Acrylic taillights. Again, I think is just the same as all the other ones. Dual silver exhaust tips on both sides. Liberty Walk on the license plate. And then Nissan PDC on the back right there. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. Rear diffuser. It's nice. It's solid. It's definitely good for people that still really like Liberty Walk, R35 fans, people that just didn't really ever get very many of the R35s because they're all the old ones are expensive. So it's definitely nice. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. I think it's a very well done model. I just have Liberty Walk fatigue, which is my own thing. That is not me knocking the model at all. I just, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they don't go overboard. But anyways, let's move on to this one. This is number 1024. Again, the Nissan Skyline GTR Nismo R32 CRS version in dark metal gray. I think CRS stands for Club Raceman Spec, right? Or Club Racing Spec, something along those lines. It's like a different like spec or tuned version of a factory R32, and I believe they are releasing the CRS version of the R32, the R33, the R34, and the R35. I think there was 4 of them. Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. So I think they're releasing this spec for all of them, which I think is really cool. It'd be nice to have like the full set of 4. They should have done it in a box set or something. That would have been cool. But yeah, so this one has a very nice gray metallic paint on it, just like the box says. It looks very nice. It's got the Nismo 5-spoke wheels, and they actually do have Nismo printed onto one of the spokes. I really like that. Glossy black. Very nice wheels. This is one of those models, though, that does suffer from not having brake details. Like, there's a lot of space in between those spokes. Some brake details would just look so good back there. Maybe one day Mini GT will do that. Wink, wink. So, anyways, yeah, very nice metallic paint. It looks very good. Here's the front end. Looks like they're using the updated headlights on this one, which is really good. There's the Nismo on the intercooler in there. Headlights look really nice. There's some really good looking detail behind there in the actual housing. Orange on the sides for the turn indicators. Looks really cool. And then the Skyline badge on the front right there. So very nice. Here's the back end. Acrylic taillights, just little red circles. They look good. Skyline embossed into the back. Looks awesome. And then the GTR badge is a little bit crooked, but I think that's okay. Nismo on the license plate, and then it does have an exhaust down here as well. Little muffler and tip. I feel like it should be out more, but what do I know? Oh, maybe not. Comparing to the Sugio Matsuda version, it is not, so I'm sure that's accurate. Wing looks pretty good as well. Yeah, really no complaints with it. It's a solid model, and I do like it. Just a cool spec. Anyways, here is the base Nissan Skyline GTR R32 used under license. Yeah, very cool, very solid. I'll try to find a photo to put up of this particular version, the CRS version. Hopefully I can find one. I don't know how. I think this is kind of a rare spec, if I remember correctly. Between all different versions that they did for each generation. I think these were fairly uncommon, so hopefully I can find one. And now I want to compare it with this Sugio Matsuda version. Just a quick little comparison. I think they are fairly similar. But first thing is, they do have different paints. So the Sugio Matsuda version said that it was in gunmetal. So Sugio Matsuda is gunmetal, and this one is dark metal gray. So a little bit different. I would say the Sugio Matsuda has a little bit smaller grain in the paint, and it's a little bit more blue, to my eyes at least. But very nice paint on both of them. Definitely no complaints there, but it is a little bit different. They do both have the Nismo wheels, except the Sugio Matsuda has a gold in the center, whereas the CRS version is just black. Everything else looks the same, though, except for the intercooler. The intercooler on the Nismo obviously has Nismo, and it's silver. And then for Sugio Matsuda's, it's just black with no Nissan, or with no Nismo. Printing headlights look the same. The whole front end looks the same. Same Skyline badge right there. The CRS version does not have defroster lines, which I could actually see being accurate if this is more of like a track spec of it or a race car spec of it. Sugio Matsuda's does, and then there's all the details on the back. I think everything looks the same, except for the license plate. Obviously, Sugio Matsuda's has his license plate on it. The Mini GT not the Mini GT. These are both Mini GTs, you idiot. The CRS has Nismo on the license plate. Then I also noticed, it was a little bit hard to see, but they do both have looks like photo-etched metal Nissan badges on the left side above those taillights, and they both have that. So, yeah, I think everything else is the same. Like I was looking at the exhaust earlier, they're both the same. So, not a whole lot of differences, just a little bit, just a couple different things. What is that gash in my window on this one? What the heck is that? That's on the inside. Must be just like a little piece of debris or something. So, yeah, there's the differences between them. I really like this one. This one is really nice, super clean. See, now, as far as JDM stuff goes, this is the kind of cool stuff I like. Forget the Liberty Walk. Give me more of this. Am I right? I think I'm right. I'm right for me and my taste, so that's all that matters, right? Anyways, there they are. An R35 Liberty Walk and a CRS R32. A couple of cool models. Definitely do recommend them both if you want them. And yeah, I think that's about all I have for this one. So, as always, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.